name is and I'm a junior in Graphic Information Technology. For short, we call it GIT, and it's basically a major where you learn a lot of valuable skills in photography, videography, web design, print and digital publishing, and graphic design. You learn concepts of all that stuff, like in learning Photoshop and Illustrator and lots of design aspects, but for like a client. So you're always thinking about who your audience is and what you're doing. So basically the program, eventually you'll pick a focus area, and mine will be print and digital design. So most of my classes involve designing flyers and stuff for people. Yeah. What does matter is making friends and being in a good friend group. It doesn't really matter if you don't hang out with them all the time or if you like only say hi to them in class. What's most important is seeing people that you'll be familiar with and you'll see them later on in your classes. So just like saying hi to the person next to you, even like right away on the first day of school. You can become friends or acquaintances, but like it doesn't really matter as long as you like see them again, because that's what makes going to school more fun. What doesn't matter is trying to fit in and compare yourself to other people, because ultimately you're all in college, you got here, and you just have to be the best person that you personally can be. Like, I'm in design classes, and if I were to compare all my designs to another person, it would just bring me down and distract me from what really matters, is focusing on my own assignment. So what doesn't matter is trying to like fit in. Also, you're pretty much like a new person in college. You don't have to be the band nerd you were in high school, or the baseball player, or anything that you were stereotypically labeled in high school. Like, you're a whole different person now, or you can be the same person you want. But I was really shy in high school, and when I got to college I was like, this is like, I don't know anybody, this is gonna be great because I can just like be who I really am, which is actually a really outgoing person, not some shy person who didn't want to talk. So yeah, so don't worry about fitting in or comparing yourself to other people, because ultimately you'll all graduate and you'll all get great jobs, and it just doesn't mean anything to stress on the small things about thinking like what people think of you.
I'm a second-year genetics major. I've been involved in clubs anywhere from science-related of Neurodevils, which is the undergraduate club for neurology. We do a lot of stuff helping people get into medical school or graduate school, depending on whatever your plan is. I'm an officer in that. I'm the administration chair, which means that I just talk to people, doctors, neurologists. We even had a chiropractor come in and just give students their own stories about how they went from being an undergraduate like we are all the way to being this medical professional. Then I was also involved in Talent Match, which is where a Barrett student of any grade level is matched with a kid from the Phoenix Collision Academy, and you teach them a talent. It can be anything from musically related, so we had a guy who did drums and guitar, to what I did, which I taught a little kid how to box. What does matter is finding what you love, either in your groups of friends, the activities that you do outside of class, or even your classwork. You can love the people that you live with. My floor was really close. They were essentially my family. We had family dinners and we would all eat together in the dining hall together, and that was just a ton of fun. And outside of it, in Neurodevils, I love my officer position of being that administration chair, that I just kind of get to organize everything behind the scenes, which is something I feel I'm really good at, so I feel fulfilled in that. And then in your major, you also have to find what you love. I'm a genetics major, and I came into college thinking that I loved that and that's what would fulfill me in a career. And now as I take more classes and more disciplines, I realize maybe that's not it, and maybe psychology will be what I love. And it's just important to go on that journey and find what you love. So what does matter is not being afraid. You can't be afraid of trying new things or making mistakes or even changing your major. Something like 80% of people change their major at least once. And you have to not be afraid of deviating from your plan. That it's just, college is a time to experiment and see what you like, and it's so hard to do that if you're afraid of stepping out of where you've always been. So what matters is going into college, without any fear. So what does not matter is that one test that you failed. Yeah, okay, maybe you get a 40 or a 50 and you think, oh my gosh, this is the end of the world, but in the long run, your grades aren't everything, and you are not defined by any number, any letter, or anything that college hands out to you as your identity. So don't let that one grade kill you and just completely crush your spirit, because it's just one grade. It's really not that important in the long run. So what does not matter is trying to figure out your friend group the first week of freshman year. Everyone is scared, just like you, and looking for friends, but it doesn't matter if you don't sort it all out in that first 1, maybe even 2 weeks of class, because everyone is looking for it, and it's okay if those people that you met the first 2 weeks in class, your roommate, your hallmates, whatever, it doesn't matter if they're not your forever friends, because you are going to change through these 4 years, and so are they.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Liu. I am currently a sophomore studying business management with a minor in Mandarin Chinese. And I chose business management just because of how broad it is, and I'm able to apply it to different aspects in business, so it keeps my options very open. And Chinese is just a challenge that I wanted to take on and apply it hopefully in the future, just because the Chinese market is just constantly growing. What does matter is getting involved your freshman year. I don't think it's ever too early, just jumping into as many clubs as you can, just finding the different organizations that fit to you, and even once you found the organizations that you like, finding leadership positions, because it's just a great way to grow yourself, meet new people, and have leadership positions to add towards your resume. What does matter is your honors credits. It's something that I neglected to think about right away as a freshman. You just want to get ahead on those honors credits, because sometimes you can get behind, because I'm behind right now, so just getting as many honors credits as you can as soon as possible is very nice. What doesn't matter is your honors thesis as a freshman. So I wouldn't recommend stressing about it right away as you're a first year here in college. If you have an idea, that's great, and if you want to pursue it right away, that's awesome, but definitely don't stress about it. You still have time, and you're able to do your honors thesis up until your senior year, so you have time. What doesn't matter is if you miss out on anything, and what I mean by that is just the fear of missing out on something fun. And sometimes you just gotta take time off for yourself and take some rest.
Hello, my name is Riley Nelson. I'm a sophomore here at ASU, and I'm studying business law and Spanish. I'm a double major, and I'm studying business law because I think law is just an important aspect to our culture. Everything revolves around the law, and so I think I can make an impact in that area after I graduate. And I'm studying Spanish as well because I just have a passion for it. Yeah, I just like learning a whole new language because it's totally different. What does matter in your freshman year is just meeting people in your hall the first week you get there. When I got to my dorm, I just was kind of a hermit, just kind of hung out with my roommate, and as the weeks went by, I started noticing that they were hanging out with each other and I wasn't really hanging out with them. And so I should have just got myself out there, so I'd really recommend you to do that. I'd also recommend going to football games. Even if you don't like football, it's still a fun experience just to go with your friends. And I'd also recommend you to go to class. I went to almost every class for about 2 months, and then I decided to skip my 7:30 class, and it messed up my grade because I didn't think it would matter. And so you never know what's going to happen in class, so go to class. What does matter your freshman year is being responsible with your money as well. It's your first time being away from home and away from your parents. So money just doesn't come, doesn't grow on trees. So you just gotta be responsible and check your bank account every now and then, because sometimes you'll just keep paying and then you'll look again on your bank account and it'll be hundreds of dollars just gone. So check your money. What doesn't matter your freshman year is focusing too much on the future. You want to focus on the moment you have at that moment, or else it will just go by and you'll really regret it. You don't want to go through college just stressing about the future. You want to have fun in the moment, work hard on your assignments, do that night. Yeah. What doesn't matter your freshman year is comparing yourself to others, because there's always going to be someone out there that has something you don't have. But you got to know that you're unique, you're one of a kind, and so you just gotta cherish that and just be yourself.
Hi, my name is Matt Room, and I'm a senior at Arizona State University studying accounting in the W.P. Carey School of Business, and I'm starting my master's next fall, 2018. And in accounting, you kind of learn a little bit about each business aspect, like management and marketing, and then in the upper division you learn more accounting like tax and audit. What does matter is time management. Going from high school to college, the biggest thing I had to learn was how to manage my time wisely, because in college they don't really, teachers don't really kind of scoot you along. They expect you to read the book and then come to class prepared, rather than your teacher preparing you for the class. And so time management is the biggest thing I think underclassmen can learn. Getting to know other students in your classes and majors, and also introducing yourself to your professors, because the more your professors know you, the more they will kind of help you along and really make sure you learn the material. And getting to know other students helps you kind of have study groups, and just helps you along through your journey through college. What doesn't matter is stressing about getting internships or jobs. Coming out of high school and going into college, it's kind of stressful knowing that in 4 years you'll be in the workplace, and stressing about getting an internship or a job as a freshman or sophomore isn't worth it. Just focus on schooling, and in your junior and senior years focus on getting internships. And this past summer was my first kind of real internship, and I didn't worry about getting an internship or a job until after my junior year, and so it really paid off in not worrying about it my first 2 years, and trying to get a job or internship during those first 2 years, and rather focusing on school and then later on getting an internship or a job. What doesn't matter is the social aspect of college. Although it is good to have a good solid group of friends and classmates, going out and partying every single weekend or every night, to some people may be fun, but you should really focus on your schooling rather than trying to make as many friends as you can. And then later on in your life you'll have a solid group of friends that are on the same page and same values as yours.
Hi, I'm Scott Ross. I'm a senior here at ASU. I study filmmaking practices, and I'm involved with a Christian club on campus called The Well. So I would say what does matter as a student at ASU is going to class. You just never know what's going to happen in class. There could be a pop quiz, there could be an assignment that you didn't know about, there could be information that's going to be on the test on any given day in class. So I know I've made the mistake before of thinking, oh, there's not going to be anything, I can miss this class, it's not a big deal, or this isn't going to be important today, but you just never know what's actually going to happen when you go into class every single day. So another other thing that absolutely matters is how you act on group projects. Group projects are so important, and you're going to do so many of them in your college years. And your ability to communicate with other people, your ability to share the workload evenly, to be able to lead group projects, all those things are super important, because you're never going to know if a student's not going to do his part. You don't know who's going to be leading kind of the conversation about how you guys are going to go about the project. So having the ability to lead that yourself is super important. If you're able to take charge of group projects, you're going to be in control of how the project comes out. You're going to be in control of your grade on the project and ultimately your grade in the class. What doesn't matter is having it all figured out. I know that I stressed out a lot about when I first came to college of wondering, what am I going to do for a major, and what am I going to do after I graduate with that major, and how am I going to plan my life and do all these things. And you just have so many years here at college. You have so much time to figure all of that stuff out. And yes, you should be proactive in figuring out jobs and internships and all of that. But having it all figured out from day one is just not realistic. And your plan is not going to stay the same. When you graduate, you're going to have a very different idea of what you're going to be doing and what your life is going to be like than when you first started out. And that's okay. It's okay to have second thoughts. It's okay to change your major. It's okay to try new things. That's what college is about. It's about discovering yourself and finding out who you are and what you like and what you're going to do with your life. And having it all figured out from day one is just not going to happen. And just be okay with that. It's okay to learn new things. It's okay to try something you never tried before. It's okay to give up on one dream and start a new one. There's always something more. So absolutely be proactive and try and figure out what you want to do, but also don't stress out about it. There's going to be a lot of new stuff, and you're going to really enjoy your time a lot more in college if you just chill out a little bit and you just let life happen a little, and you live life as it comes by. Don't worry about what I'm going to do next. Don't worry about how am I going to do all of my dreams. Like, you can stop a dream and start a new one at any time. So that's really what doesn't matter.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. I am a sophomore at ASU. I am a psychology pre-med major, and psychology is dealing with what in people's heads makes them do the things they do or makes them the way they are. And pre-med is just a bunch of classes that I have to take in order to get into medical school. What does matter is anything that you care about, really. People that you care about, activities, clubs, classes that you care about. Like, college is really cool, and it's a place where you get to learn stuff for as long as you want, really. And you could very easily make that entire experience about like the next stage of your life, whether it's law school, med school, or grad school, or just like getting a job afterwards. You could very easily do that, but that's really sad and it doesn't seem like living. So do something that you care about. Do something that gets your heart excited. Find people who will support you, because school is hard. And the amount of times I've been crying and like have had to rely on my friends is outstanding. And if I didn't have them, I don't think I would have made it through. So find things that you care about and find people that you care about. That's what matters. What does matter? Taking care of yourself. There's so much good food on campus, but so much of it is not that good for you. So don't eat a burger every single day. Get some salad, get some greens. That matters a lot, because your body is special and you should treat it like that. Yeah, that matters. What doesn't matter is comparing yourself to other people. There's always going to be someone smarter than you, or prettier than you, or I don't know, more talented at something than you, and constantly trying to beat everybody is really exhausting, because there are a lot of people in this world. So you should just focus on your talents and who you are, and not let anyone else win. What doesn't matter? Going to every hangout that your friends tell you to go to. Your friends are really cool, and it's really awesome to hang out with people, but you also are in college and you don't have that money. So if you can't afford to go to Pizza Hut for like the second time this week, or to go bowling for the 10th time this month, just be like, yo, I can't. That's okay. Your credit cards and all of your money will thank you later.
Hi, my name is Timo McGeehan. I'm a senior in mechanical engineering here at ASU. I'm also part of the Honors College Merit. that I'm associated with is the Well here on campus, a Christian organization where I help lead a small group every Tuesday night. I think one of the most important things for students to remember to be successful here at ASU is to go and meet your professors. Your professors are some of the brightest people on this planet, and they care about your success here at ASU. So get to know them, get to know their personalities, what they like, see if you can jump in on any of the research they're doing here on campus. But please, just go and get to know your campus professors. I think another thing that has been helpful for me in my time here in college is just to make friends. You know, it's a simple thing, reaching out, being social, but really your friends, the people that you study with, you hang out with, you earn good grades with, they will be the people that will get you through college. As an engineering student, I have a core group of friends that has gotten me through some of the hardest classes you'll have to take. Thermo 1, Thermo 2, advanced numerical methods. These classes, you need solid friends that you can trust to study with and get that A. One of the things that I found to be most helpful in being successful here at ASU as a mechanical engineering student is to go to the tutoring centers on campus. On campus, there are several tutoring centers scattered all throughout the different dormitories as well as on campus that will help you to be successful in your pursuit of an engineering degree. There I can remember countless nights where I'd walk into the tutoring center and find people studying similar subjects as me and really just get a chance to sharpen each other on what each other knew about a different problem, how to work it. And those tutoring centers can just be a great resource in getting to know other students who are taking similar classes as you, as well as upperclassmen who have figured out how to take the hardest classes that you'll encounter in engineering and how to be successful. So it's a good chance to get to meet your upper class students and really learn from them as students. Probably the hardest thing for a college student to learn is how to say no. There will be a point in your college career where you will have maxed out your schedule. I know it's hard to believe that you'll have that many fun things going on, but there will be a point where you will have to say no to maybe watching Netflix on a certain night, or say no to going out to a party. There will be a time where you have to decide what your priorities are in college and really make decisions according to that. I can remember back to my sophomore year, and I had a max schedule. Everything was just flying off in every direction. And there came a point where I had to decide if I wanted to do sports with my friends for fun as a rest period, or if I was gonna just watch Netflix all the time. And I made the choice, obviously, to stop watching Netflix for months on end, just so I had that opportunity to hang with my friends, play sports, and get a needed break from my school. But yeah, as an engineer, it's important to learn how you rest. There are investments you will make, time investments, and you want to make the right one, depending on if 10 minutes on Facebook browsing your feed is going to give you the most rest, or really 10 minutes maybe thinking to yourself and writing some poetry or song lyrics, that might be more restful. So making those hard decisions as a freshman will be pivotal in getting you across that stage come senior year. There are thousands and thousands of students here at the ASU Tempe campus. And honestly, you can kind of get lost in all of the people. But that's when it's important to remember that you matter. As a student coming here to ASU, you are an individual that this campus and the people here on this campus highly value. You are a person with potential to solve problems, to bring creative expression, to be the best that you can be. And so really see this time in college as, yes, a chance to join in with all the beauty of the ASU community, but also to form your own path as your own person and bring something to the community here at ASU.